So as you can see, we're not gonna beat up on parents. This is not gonna be a parent bashing video. But I want to shine some light on some things that I saw it came across all my social medias. And it's an ongoing thing that I've been seeing a lot of during the basketball season. And as you can look and see, this is basically summer basketball. But here's the thing again. And again, we're not gonna beat up on parents. I'm a parent myself, deal with parents on a regular basis, man. Uh, this is in the line of when does support turn into sabotage? When does support for your child, for your kid, for the student athlete, when does the support turn into sabotage? All right, let me break this down just a little bit. All right, so again, I'm not trying to bash parents. I appreciate a lot of the parents that are supporting their child, supporting this journey of making sure that they can possibly get to a high level of basketball. But then in the same vein of just watching some of these clips, I mean, this a lot of this stuff is just embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing your child, it's embarrassing you as a parent, and to what's in. All right. Now, again, this is not all parents, all right. But what I'm speaking to just like the patterns that we see on a normal basis. I'm not going to say a normal basis, but it's becoming to seem normal, and it starts at the youth, the grassroots, the youth programs, because some of these clips were not at high school games. A lot of these were at AAU games, and when you talk about AAU games, it's not about the low level money grab, cash grab AAU games that people are seeing problems in. This clip right here that we were just watching was at a Nike EYBL event. All right, so we need to kind of talk about what is this for? Who is this for? All right. And who is the actual game for? I think a lot of times, man, people they put so much stock in these young athletes that they think that at these AAU games, high elite basketball games, that this is that you pay a ticket to sit courtside at your National Basketball Association games where tickets were probably up to 150, 250 for the nosebleed seats, and you pay almost, let's say, a grand to take your family to the game. You feel like it's your obligations to talk bad about Ja Morant, to talk bad about LeBron, to talk mess to Kevin Durant because you paid that money. But here's a situation where we're at youth games, youth camps, and parents think that this is just okay to just, go crazy at the kids. And it's not, again, this incident was just some kids, but what's what we're seeing too much, what we're seeing too much of, yelling at the referees, coaching from the stands, confronting other coaches about issues that you have, social media call outs, because a lot of times um, I'm not privy to a lot of these back and forth beefs that a lot of folks have over on social media, and it plays out right at the basketball games. All right, uh, we haven't even touched the surface of. Oh, excuse me. We haven't even touched the surface of the amount of pressure the unnecessary pressure that you're applying to your child at an age where they already have so much going on. All right. And I just want to just throw out just a couple of stats. It says 70% of kids quit organized sports by the age of 13. All right. Let that sit in. 1 in 3 referees quit due to parent behavior. Let that sit in. We get so much flack from the type of officiating, and I've said this till I've been blue in the face on this podcast about how we are ruining the game of basketball with some of these antics at these games with the parents, just by you running elite young elite refereeing away from certain games because they don't want to deal with the mess. If I'm an up and coming referee and I have a opportunity to do college games, lower level college games, NAIA games, JUCO games, as opposed to AAU in high school, I'm taking those games because I'm trying to advance in my profession. And again, we see so many folks that run these guys off to where we're stuck with referees that are like 60 years old. And then you want to complain about the officiating or complaining about they're not getting up and down the court. But again, you're setting yourself up for this. All right. So again, when we see these things, when we see referees not calling certain calls, when we see that kids are not soft, kids should not have to play through everything. But again, you don't want to put your kid in a situation where it's too much pressure and then they end up quitting the game before age 13, quitting the game before they even get to high school. I see it so much, man. Kids were, the pressure of being ranked, the pressure of playing on these elite teams, getting cut from these elite teams, barely making it, not making it, all of these different things will turn a kid's psyche upside down. And at the end of the day, you're killing the kid's confidence before they even reach high school. And then they get to high school, and then now I have to take up a lot of the responsibility in building that kid back up. And again, that's not fair. That's not fair to the kid. That's not fair to the coach or the school that the kids go to. But again, we see a lot of this stuff play out. And why does it play out? A lot of these parents are obsessed with scholarships. They obsessed with social media comparison. My kid is not better than this kid because this kid is ranked and this kid is this. And the fear of also the fear of, man, if I don't push my kid hard, then my kids are gonna fall behind, right? And then again, you have the ultimate parent that's living through your child and putting the pressure on your child, thinking like, hey son, you gotta be the one to get us up out of the hood. You gotta be the one to get us up out of this or get us up out of that. And what it turns into, like I said, it just turns into unnecessary pressure that the kids have to deal with. Okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this subject. Are parents acting up? Is this normal? Is this acceptable? Is this something that, man, coach, man, you need to just chill out because it's been going on since the beginning of time. I want to know from you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this video. Thank you for watching, and I will check you guys on the next one.